What up YouTube, it's your boy Sleep back with another video, and today we are reacting to why rappers keep dating the same girl. Now I do have a theory. I don't know if I should say it now or if I should wait till the video, you know what I'm saying? But before we get into it, go ahead and hit the description box below with the bell to the side if you're new. Like this video. You're almost at 600. Let's get there. Without further ado, let's see what this video hitting for. Let's go. Bow.
All right, this is a topic I've always wondered, right? Why do these celebrities date the same women?
Now hear me out, all right? I got the theory. Here's the theory. You feel me? Now, one thing you ever notice is that it's always the same girl that's been in the game, right? But it's a rapper that just got into the game. Now, what does that mean? Let me break it down for you. The rapper that just came up always had a crush on the girl that they crushed. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to say is they've always looked at that person like, damn, when I get some money on, she's gonna be mine on. You know what I'm saying? And then they end up, the bad be talking, they get the bag, then they get in the rooms with the girl, then they bag the girl, then they crush the girl, then that's their girl. Even though she got a history with other rappers, he been crushing on her, and he finally got his money on up to put himself in a room, in the same room as Shorty, maybe in a club, maybe at a party, maybe at a war show. They may even check each other content out, you know what I'm saying, when it gets to that point, and then they finally link. But I'm saying, does it not make sense? I'm trying to tell you, bro. It makes sense. I thought about this because it's always been a question that people have been asking.
A celebrity, a rapper would have Cardi B, for an example, right? Have her up on all platforms. All their drama is out there. Their fights, their cheating scandals.
You can't put Cardi B in this situation,
their
bro.
Marriage, all that.
Cardi B can't be put into this situation or in this little whatever you call it, because she's only been with one rapper. She hasn't been with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we could put Cardi. Now we could put Sweetie. You could put what's her name? Ruby Rose. You could put India Love, but you can't say Cardi B. As much as I would hate to say, you can't.
Force all that, right? And then another celebrity will come behind and scoop up that same girl. Now, here's the thing. If you just like Cardi B, you like Cardi B. Cool. But if you see all of the nonsense that she was doing and he was doing in her last relationship publicly, why would you, as another celebrity, why would you go for that girl instead of the girl next door? I never understood that. The girl that she's not really, in the limelight with the celebrities and stuff. Because me personally, when I'm dating a girl, I don't want to know of the other people you've been with. I understand you've been with other people, but I don't want to know of them. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not my forte. It damn sure shouldn't be my homies or somebody
Telling you, bro.
I'm straight on you. There's so many women in this world. So I always wonder, why do these celebrities juggle the same women? Like, do they not see what we see? So this video is titled,
I get what
Why
she's trying to say.
Rappers Keep Dating the Same Women, right? By Blackie Speaks. Shout out to Blackie Speaks. He makes some really good videos. So I think
we might as well react to this video then, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you.
A really good breakdown. So I wanted to bring this.
Because you doing a lot of yapping. I already explained it. You asked the question. I fuck with your content, though, my boy. Matter of fact, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
To y'all, all right? Let's get into this, man.
Same relationships popping up. Now, if you've been paying attention, you've probably noticed this pattern. Rappers keep dating the same women, same faces, same couples, same relationships popping up again and again. And this pattern shows up everywhere in the rap game. Even Drake and Future allegedly fell out after dealing with the same woman at one point. That's how small this circle really is.
Now with them,
the part nobody really breaks down.
My theory doesn't go through. I still don't understand.
Like way smaller than people think. And to really show you what I mean,
let
me start this video off with a quick story.
Let's not act like that don't look like the shit that you use to wipe yourself in the shower. You know what I'm saying? But
a couple years ago, I met this mid-level rapper. He had a Billboard charting record at the time and some decent buzz to his name. I met him backstage during one of his shows, and that was because a friend of mine had gotten invited, and I just happened to be the plus one. So I'm backstage or whatever. There's a bunch of people there, right? The music is loud, etc. And then I noticed something really interesting. In the corner of the room, right, there's these three girls, two in red, one in black. And immediately, I actually recognized these women because I'd seen those exact same girls at another rapper show about like 6 months earlier. So I asked my friend, I'm like, hey, bro, who are those 3 girls in the corner? And then he looks at me and says, bro, they're just a part of the circle. At that point, I didn't really need to ask anything else. And for anybody who's confused, he was basically telling me they're regulars. They move around the whole industry. And that's just one real life example of this entire conversation. Once you really start paying attention, you realize rappers aren't dating from the whole world. They're dating from the same circles over and over. I'm talking same faces, same rooms, same rotation, just behind different doors. Now let's talk about some of those very popular faces in hip hop. Because if you've been anywhere near hip hop culture or even hip hop adjacent, you might recognize at least one of the women on the screen right now. Same faces, same.
Sweet.
We'll start with the one to the left.
But this is crazy.
And that is Selena Powell, the self-proclaimed.
But that's for recreational use only. You should understand that.
Industry thought. I did say self-proclaimed, okay? Selena has built a career off of exposing rappers, finessing situations, turning private moments into clout, and she's taken pride in all this. This is her forte. Like, this is what she does. And
like, she's the perfect example. I'm not talking about Ruby Rose. I'm talking about Selena Powell. She will get up online and expose a dude.
Like, I don't know why,
get on a podcast and put all their business
still
out
deal with
there.
that. But Ruby, I don't care about the roster, dog. As long as the bag heavy, I don't care about the roster. Ruby, I see it. I see why. You feel me?
Date another celebrity.
Yo, she like
and
that,
I'm like, okay, I understand her. She's doing her job, going from celebrity to celebrity.
But Selena, though,
these guys, do you not see this? You know what I mean? Like, do you not see the expose that she puts on? Do you not see the videos that come out? If you are a dude of a certain stature, why are you getting with a girl that has her whole body online? I mean, I guess I come from the era of the woman that covers up the most has the most value. The woman that has the most mystique has the most value. The woman that shows a lot, well, we know what she may be trying to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to say she automatically wants to do that because then somebody's going to be like, yeah, well, nobody has, power over. You can't judge a book by its cover. Listen, all right?
No, that's cap, because yes, you can. I'm sorry. Sorry to say it. Yes, you can. You present yourself a certain way, that's how you're going to be treated. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean you deserve anything bad happening to you. It's just reality. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally what y'all been saying about old boy Talib. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't pick and choose.
You dress the way you want people to respect you. That's just how life is. I'm sorry. If nobody has ever told you, if you show your butt cheeks in
just
the winter,
said that though,
people are going to think you are fiending to show butt cheeks. Therefore,
it's like the jail thing. You sag your pants, you trying to get popped. I ain't gonna lie. It's just how it is. You trying to get popped. I didn't make the rules.
Men's
all y'all trying to sag your pants. Y'all know now.
Some, I would love to take you out to a nice fine dine dinner. No. Niggas is talking about, yo, what we doing after this? Where we going tonight?
I don't even got
What's the after party? Homie, it's 3:00 in the morning. We'll come to my crib. Because that is what you're advertising. You're advertising. You might be into that kind of conversation. So, again, I'll go back to it. As a man of high stature, why are you dating the women that's technically the bottom of the barrel? That everybody done seen. You could pull up a video of them showing all 3 holes. So a whole bunch of my subscribers have been leaving comments and saying,
get your money, my boy.
Sometimes
go ahead and get them coins.
You know what I mean? Come on, bro. I always just ask that. That might just be me.
Then we have Ruby Rose, someone who got her first big breakthrough dating Playboy Cardi. She rode that momentum very nicely, got connected to the right people, and before you know it, she popped up in the Bad and Bougie music video. Wasn't Takeoff left off Bad and Bougie? RP to Takeoff. From there, Ruby Rose became a recognized face in the industry. She's dated several rappers in the game, built a massive IG presence, dropped music, launched an OnlyFans account. Now, Ruby is interesting because she really understood the environment very early on and turned visibility into a business model. And unlike a lot of the women who got caught up in a game, Ruby caught on to the game early and capitalized off of all of it, securing her own bag in the process. You gotta respect it. And then there's India Love, someone who didn't just pop up on Instagram like most people think. India actually first popped off on Tumblr, Back during that whole,
Tumblr.
aesthetic edits, it girl era, she built a serious following there before Instagram even
It's the
became the meme.
jawline.
And then
like,
after that, she picked up
with
even
the
more attention through
eyebrows.
reality TV and early IG culture. So by the time Instagram blew up, she was already a known face and slid right into that OG IG baddie / model, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it, right?
Remember that time.
Lane. So she's been in the mix for over a decade, and her first major mainstream moment came from her relationship with the game. At the time, she was 18 and he was 35. 35? I know.
Nah, that's
That's crazy.
Crazy. Like 35?
That's
And I was like, what, 15 years ago? So then that mean that he's kind of like 40 something. Damn. 1987. Jeez, boy.
OD,
I know.
bro.
35? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
And from
even
that
drink
point
with
forward,
him.
she's basically been connected.
Yo,
Connected
niggas be
to
taking,
Soldier Boy, though.
I mean, she legal. Y'all be taking that shit way too far, bro.
Yeah. 35, pushing
I
40,
get it.
messing with at 18.
No,
It's
actually, I don't.
crazy.
Like if you
it's
attracted
crazy
to her,
work. Like,
okay, and she's legal, okay. But what do you have in common with an 18-year-old at 35?
I hate this, bro. I hate this question, dog. Now I'm gonna have to school you, my boy. I'm gonna have to school you. You could have many things in common with anybody of any age difference. You know what I'm saying? She could like painting. I like art. She could like classical music. I play the piano. She like rap. I do poetry. You know what I'm saying? She likes sneakers. I'm into fashion. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what does it even have to do with, like, no, age don't got nothing to do with interest. You feel me? No weird stuff. I could literally have something in common with a 4-year-old. That 4-year-old likes Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. I like Marvel. I watch all the Marvel movies. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that you could have in common. So this question is kind of dumb because it's the same type of bird logic that I be seeing on Twitter. What can you even have a conversation with? What the conversation even look like with the whole, like, bro, what? No.
Like, what do you sit down and talk to an 18-year-old about at
A
35?
lot. You could talk about a
fresh
lot.
off her
It
parents'
don't matter.
porch. I get it if you're physically attracted to her and now she's legal.
Like, I
But to
understand
be
you trying
with
to be
her?
a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be realistic,
That's
my boy.
I don't know, man. I think
Let's not act like 18 is not a grown adult. It's a grown adult. May not be legal to drink, but you're legal to serve your country, go to war. So I'm a little bit confuddled with that whole concept. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say no more on that. I'm gonna just leave that
to
alone.
the same circle
It's just weird to me.
ever
Very
since.
weird.
Last but definitely not least, we got Brittany Renner. She's another woman who's
What
been
her
in the
roster
mix for
looking
years.
like?
And yeah, she's mostly known for finessing the athletes.
Yeah, that's
but she's
bad
been
rap.
around the rap world as well. She dated Lil Uzi Vert actually way back, and she was even married to Kevin Gates for like 2
She dated Lil Uzi? That ain't the Britney you talking about, is it? That's crazy.
business days. Now, all of these women are basically the faces everybody recognize when people talk about the women who've been connected to the industry's biggest rappers for years. But
he got
here's the
on his
thing.
head?
This whole pattern, this rotation, this ecosystem, it didn't start with these women. Before the IG models,
Like, you
before
gotta
the
be
industry
realistic,
girl even became
bruh.
a term,
Ruby
it all
and
started
India,
with
though,
one
that's a
woman,
good,
a
you know what I'm
big throwback.
saying?
A name from the blog era. A lot of y'all will probably recognize Cat Stacks.
I'm
Cat
Cat
Stacks.
Stacks. I got a lot of stories to tell. The
Who's that?
people I exposed in my blog
Oh,
are
that's like a 2012 Selena Powell, huh? Because you just say you exposing niggas. Like, why?
all the people I've been with. I've been to Lil Wayne's crib. I've been fucked them. A nigga gave me $1,200 motherfucking dollars.
For everyone tuned in during the
You bragging
blog
over
era,
1,200?
you
I mean,
already know
back
who
then
this
it's
is.
probably a lot.
The first real rap groupie the internet ever saw. She was loud,
Cat Stacks.
unfiltered, unapologetic,
Like,
and the
she was like
definition
Cardi
of
B.
I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. And her whole brand was basically exposing rappers. And the thing about Cat Stacks is she actually ended up
Bird.
revealing something nobody was even thinking about back then. And that was that rappers only deal with a select group of women. Now, Cat wasn't just around rappers. She was inside the parts of the industry people never see. And because she was proudly shameless, she talked about everything that she saw.
She was probably like, you know how like Diddy be having all them little propositions going on in the bedroom? Yeah. The little parties and all that. She was probably a part of, gladly taking the funds, doing whatever.
behind the scenes.
It was all
No, whatever.
publicity, entertainment.
She a little funny looking though, I ain't gonna
To
lie.
them, I just see them as business, not
Is this her
friend
now?
type. My family's my friend, but they're just business.
Now that clip right there, that was Kat in her purest form. No filter, no secrecy, no protect the brand. Like this woman she just didn't give a fuck, okay? And she moved exactly like that. In a lot of ways, Kat Staggs became the blueprint for what we now call the industry girl.
Picture is
And
so
yeah, let's
dated.
be honest, she was definitely clout chasing like crazy. That was her whole hustle. But here's the funny
she
part.
definitely there for the
Even
money.
while she was doing it for attention, she was
I thought they
accidentally
Cassidy.
pulling back the curtain on something way bigger than her.
Nah,
She
it's
showed
not
you the
Cassidy.
same thing over and over again. These rappers are basically all running through the same group of women. And once you put those pieces together, you finally understand why this keeps happening. It all comes down to one thing, and that word is access. Who gets in, who stays in, who even has the proximity to step into the room in the first place.
I hear that song in the background. All right, my bad.
One of the first questions that someone asked was why rappers recycle the same women. I wonder why.
I'll tell you this. I think
Let's
they
see if he come up
recycle
with
the
it.
same women
Same
because are
logic.
all in the same circle.
When people talk about
All right,
access,
nah, he
here's what it
didn't-
really
he
means.
didn't hit it on the
Rappers aren't choosing from the world. Their environment is choosing for them. They deal with whoever is actually available in their world, not the millions of people the
It's kind of like work or school. You know what I'm saying? People date within the school. People date within work sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's who you around the most. You see them around. You be at the clubs. You see them around. You at the shows. They at your shows. They in the backstage or whatever, in the rooms or whatever, the dressing rooms. They at the parties. So it's like it's what it makes sense. So now
internet imagines. And once you take a look at the rooms they're actually moving in, studios, backstage, private events, late night sessions, that huge dating pool everybody thinks.
Now, do we put Rihanna into this? Do we into this little triangle of? I'm not gonna say passed around because that's rude, but that's basically what it is. I'm sorry. Because you had Chris Brown, Drake, A$AP Rocky. Who else you had? You had somebody else, but it's like, I guess you're like barely there with your roster. You got to do some more recon. But there's that. You got Kalani. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty much it that I can think of right now. Oh, you also got the City Girls too. Yeah. Young Miami. Can't say Sexy Red. No, not yet. Sweetie's there, unfortunately.
Exists, shrinks very fast. The circle becomes tiny, not because they don't have other opportunities,
I was about to say, what is
because those are
you
the
touching
only
on Froze
people who
Home?
even
You touching on the
exist
Silver Surfer or
in their
something?
day-to-day reality. Because the truth is this: most
Amber
artists spend
Rose
their
is
days
definitely one of
locked in
them. I
studios.
forgot. 21 Savage, Kanye, who else? I know it wasn't Kid Cudi. It was definitely Diddy, wasn't it?
Catching last-minute flights,
Or
doing
50.
press runs,
No, Wiz
moving
Khalifa, there
city
you
to
go.
city,
My bad.
sleeping strange hours, surrounded by the same team.
I be thinking a lot of these relationships is fake. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
it's
hold you. I think
definitely-
it's
it
good
gotta
for
be
like
PR.
the label to be like, all right, we need to put you in the blogs.
Because then once the girls start talking about your relationships and stuff that they're already invested in your personal business, they're going to be invested in your business. You feel me? As far as what you drop and what you got going on and what you got coming up and all that. You feel me? So if you got good relationship PR, you in there. Because ever since Dirk, Boogie, Herb got into relationships and stuff like that, and whatever they got going on, the fans is tapped in. I ain't gonna lie. I don't blame him.
21 Savage, this is what I want you to do, okay? You're gonna date Amber Rose. She's on a run right
But
now.
it's like,
she's,
I would be
she's gonna
sick.
show some cheeks, to the public. So just remember,
Why I gotta be
she's not
Amber,
really your
though? Like-
girlfriend. And you're gonna be on the walk with her, all right? She's gonna go on this walk where she shows all her breasts, all right? You're gonna be right beside her, hold up a sign, and just smile, nigga. I don't really like to do shit like that. Hey, but you got to, okay? This is gonna get the album sales. There's a whole nother group of people that's gonna be watching you. Just trust us, okay? Amber, come in the room. This is Amber. Amber, this is 22. I mean, this is 21.
Yeah,
Y'all
you
get
did
to
that on
talking,
purpose,
by
brother.
tomorrow, y'all in a relationship. This is what I be thinking be happening, all right?
That's
This is
definitely what be
I
happening, bro.
imagine.
They be in the boardrooms doing that.
But I kind of understand the whole proximity thing because when I do think about it, right? When you're a
Yeah.
well-known celebrity, do you just
Grab
put
anybody.
yourself out there to just randoms that have never been around celebrities? Because I feel like a random,
A random's not gonna act like they've been there before, but one that's been around, obviously, is gonna know how to move, PR. You feel me? Is gonna act like they've been there before. I'm sorry, that's just it makes sense now. So that's the answer. Oh, a few more
could
minutes of
be
this, brother.
more
We're gonna wrap it up.
problematic
It's already a
because
long video.
you don't really know what you're gonna get from somebody just off the street. You know what I mean? Or somebody just off a dating app or something.
Because that's how the whole scandals happen. The whole he did this to me after everything goes sour, or if you know what I'm saying, if you move the wrong way, now they after with a whole $1 million lawsuit. Now they're saying you essayed. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's only so many people. There's only so many people in the industry, but they know how to move. I don't know.
They can set you up. Yeah, I mean, they could possibly really just be in it for all the money versus these girls that's in the industry. It's like, hey, Drake, how was it with Ruby Rose? Did you have fun with her? Yeah. No. I got a date with her tomorrow, and I'm trying to see, like, did she give you vibes that she was trying to set you up? Like, was there any cars behind you, following? And she was like, don't worry about that. Did you have a moment like that? I feel like there's conversations like that, and you can have those moments with them girls. But me personally, I would have to find somebody from high school or something because
rephrase that.
I just can't be with another man's, that I know of.
Oh, I was about to say because you already, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen y'all situation. I know him. Me and him have shook hands, did a song together, everything. We went platinum together. And now I'm with his wife. Nah. I'm with his ex-wife or his ex-girl or the ex-girl that he was just in the public with. Nah, man. Nah. There have to be another way. That's why I salute the guys that never put their woman out there. You know what I mean? Like, I understand why you don't do that because as soon as you're done, it's going to be 40 athletes, 40 rappers that you thought you was cool with to slide in her DMs. And now you see them on TMZ.
Now she turns into one of
so
them.
I somewhat understand that,
In the same environments on repeat. So even though they're technically meeting people every day, they're not making real connections with anybody. Their schedule doesn't allow it. Their security, depending on what level they're at, doesn't allow it. Their fame, depending on what level they're at, doesn't allow it. So naturally, they end up dating the people who are already in the mix,
it's another
already
15
in
minutes.
those rooms,
Damn.
already accustomed to their lifestyle. And once you understand that,
I
the
need
whole
more
question of why
minutes.
do all these rappers date the same women starts making a lot more sense. And here's the thing. This whole dating ecosystem.
But I just wonder, like, when dating those girls that's always around, you know why they're around. You see these same faces, like they're preying on y'all.
It's definitely scary. Like I said, there was this one time, I said it story time before, but I'll make it short. It was my man's birthday party. We got a section in the club. We got dressed up. I'm talking dressed up. Me and my man was looking kind of decked up. You feel me? And at some point, we were getting a lot of eyes because we was dancing and all that, getting lit. And the spotlight came up on us and all that. And that's when the bottles started coming. More friends started pulling up to the section, so our section looked lit. Why they had some randoms be escorted to the section? I ain't talking about no regulars. I'm talking about baddies, and I was looking like I was looking like, damn, that's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, it's crazy, bro, because they was acting mad bougie anyway. But it's just the fact that it get like that when you look like something. So imagine when you are something, it could get like that. It get a little scary too. That's a little, I don't know, it kind of get me scared, bro. But yeah, it get like that, bro.
Waiting to get picked up, not off of the curb, but in the middle of the dance floor, and for somebody to take them serious. So I just wonder, like, do y'all think to yourselves, by the time you bring them home and you catch yourself falling for this woman, do you not think to yourself, was this her plan all along to catch one of us? Nah. Can't be. Like, does she really think I'm handsome? This is what I think Lil Uzi Vert, like the type of conversation he gotta have with himself. Like, does she?
Let's not act like Lil Uzi is ugly, bro. He's a handsome dude. Oh, let's not do that. You feel me? He may be short. He may got a big head, but he cool. You know what I'm saying? He not chopped. For real. And yes, it's not pause to acknowledge that another man is handsome. He's a good
really
dude.
think I'm handsome?
I'm saying he's just a little sassy.
Is it because I'm so platinum right now? Like, nah, can't be. Bro, you seen this girl in every party. There was a reason. She was looking for a sucker.
Brittany
she found a sucker.
Renner though?
Now, I mean, use the sucker.
Or
Not
was
call
it-
a Uzi a sucker. I'm just saying.
He ain't
I
no
would
sucker.
have to consider that. Like,
No,
shorty,
he
you
definitely is a sucker. Never mind.
been on the curb trying to get picked up this whole time. And now I catch myself falling in love with you? No. Because how you get it is how you can lose it. You
Yeah.
gonna bring her in the room.
You got to
with
take that
bigger
into
ballers.
consideration.
And now what? Now you got a scandal.
They're in. It's
That's
basically one
now
big
what?
recommendation loop because most of these dudes are not best friends, but they all move in the same exact circles. In
Yep.
other words, they're doing shows together, which means they're
Bow Wow.
backstage
Why didn't
together.
you be
They're at the
understanding?
same
You
studio
can show me in a
sessions. They
special
share
way
the
up
same
to you,
promoters,
your homie.
security,
Sierra.
videographers. They hit the
Baby,
same
would you
clubs
tell
and the
me
same
Ew.
after parties. And what happens is this.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Whoever got with this was just touching money. It had to be, bro. Was just touching money, bro. I don't know if she's worse than the old Cardi B or
And gets
what.
close to one rapper or is
But it
even
had to be
seen
just
around
touching
him,
money to
her
be
name
touching it.
automatically travels through that whole
Like, no disrespect, right?
All right, he
I'm
gonna
a
say what I
rapper.
said.
Millions of dollars. Record label, they love me. Women love me.
Yeah. Get ready for
Why
it.
am I dealing with a pass around like this? A woman that's getting passed around and she got a
Damn.
pyramid on her neck. Why am I dealing with that? With
A
ashy
pyramid.
lips. Look at her lips. Her lips are ashy.
I don't know
Why
about
am I dealing
ashy,
with
but
that?
I see what you're
I
going.
got too much value to deal with an ashy lip woman that has been passed around with a chip tooth.
Why you going
She was
with a
biting on
chip
rocks.
too? Oh my
I'm sorry,
god.
none of that was nice. I'm sorry. But her lips are ashy. All right, that's optional. That is an option.
It's not
I
an
feel
option.
like we can judge that.
You know why she around. We know why she around. You just throw a couple bands in to make a little dance. You know what I'm saying? You know why she around.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Vaseline, lips not ashy. No Vaseline, lips ashy. I should not have to deal with that.
Hey,
Knowing that you done dealt with mad other dudes. But I promise you, fellas, I think guys, we get so lost in our man downstairs. See, he doesn't think logically. Our lustful man does not think logically. So now we're dealing with an ashy lip motherfucker. When there's a whole bunch of classy, beautiful women out there that would love to sit down for a conversation. Like, at least if somebody gonna be with you for your money, make it somebody that's worth it.
yeah.
Like there's some give and take, but you dealing with a girl that was with everybody. And she got
Everybody.
ashy lips.
Ashy
network.
lips.
Yeah, she's been around the homies. Yeah, she's solid.
Hell no.
Yo, she a little crazy, but she's definitely loyal. She's safe.
Nah, I
she
can
knows
definitely
how to move,
not mess
whatever,
with somebody
right?
that's been around a homie. Yeah, that's not what we gonna do. I don't want to even envision what my homeboy was doing to that, and then I'm taking a. Nah, we're not doing that, brother.
Right? That's the recommendation loop. It's not organized. It's just how the industry operates. So when a woman enters that world, she's not just dating one rapper. She's basically introduced to the whole gang by default. Because once you're in that circle, you
But does Sierra count though? Who's her track record? Future, okay. Bow Wow. Wait, but did Bow Wow? Was Bow Wow? It was Bow Wow. Future, Bow Wow, and then I'm saying football guy.
you're accessible to everybody inside that world. To them, she's the safe option. Not the best option, not the
Who
baddest option, far
has
from, because a lot of the
Sierra
fans be way better than these industry women, right? That's another.
Wow. I just got the list. Okay, we're gonna read it off real quick. You feel me? Sierra has dated Bow Wow, 50 Cent and Future. And now Russell Wilson. But hear me out though. It's not that bad. This is only 4. You know what I'm saying? Now, it look crazy when you think of it. It's like you dating 4 people in your work environment. But at the same time, it's like the industry is big. It's small, but it's big. So only having 4, I'm saying exes is not that bad. So, Sierra.
Conversation.
Okay.
She's just the familiar one. And yes, it's very transactional in most cases.
I don't think she counts.
But nobody looks at it like that. Because at the end of the day, these are all grown adults coming together, knowing what it is, and they're all benefiting from it somehow. So it's
now
really
we're gonna
just
look
the
at who
unspoken
Amber Rose
system
got.
that's been a part of hip hop forever. Now let me give you guys a clear example of what I mean. Y'all know Sexy Red, right? Of course you do.
Whoa. Nah. This list is heavy though. Hold on. Okay, Amber Rose marrying Wiz Khalifa. Okay, dated Kanye West, 21 Savage, Machine Gun Kelly, James Harden, and Terrence Ross. Dang. The list is heavy though. And Wiz got the ring though. That's crazy. And then
Now before Sexy Red blew up, she wasn't living this superstar lifestyle.
Sexy
One
Red on the
interview with
list?
Sean Cotton from Say Cheese, she talked about having like $30 in her pocket back then. She was broke, she was grinding, she was trying to figure things out. And here's the interesting part, right? Before Sexy Red became popular,
Straight
she
to
was
the-
already spending a lot of time in Chicago, specifically around rapper FBG Duck, who was popping in Chicago before he got killed in 2020.
Damn.
Met FBG Duck before he passed, and you traveled to Chicago.
Do he
to
got
meet-
beef
was it
with
to
Chief
meet him
Keef?
specifically?
No, it was to shoot my video.
And this footage of Sexy Red being around FBG Duck and a bunch of other people somewhere, I don't know where this is. This footage popped up when Sexy Red started blowing up.
What's your rap name? Apartment with
I don't know yet.
no furniture.
Some with red though.
All right, so FBG Duck and King Von were ops, right? But where was FBG Duck ops with Chief Keef? Oh, they were ops too. That's crazy. That is crazy. Damn,
I'm not saying that
damn.
anything happened between them.
Damn,
none of my business.
damn. That's
The point
crazy.
is this. She was
Messing
already
with the
inside
ops,
that environment.
Chief.
She was already around
You
that
didn't care
circle.
about that?
That's
If you
one thing
didn't
I
care,
will
you didn't
say
know.
about like the fans and stuff. A celebrity could stand next to another
Somebody,
celebrity
and it'll make it look
they'll
like
be
they
"Oh,
together."
They fucked. We got them.
They do it to Drake all the time.
They had to. Listen, people. If people were catching off guard pictures of me in public, best believe y'all gonna think that I'm just wilding out. Just because there's an attractive person around does not mean that they had to have done something.
Facts,
Just
bro.
because somebody put a hand around somebody and says, somebody may say, hey, you want to get a picture?
Now that do apply when it comes to certain people, but it doesn't apply when it comes to certain people. You feel what I'm saying? Like the horse. We gotta be real, dude. You know what I'm saying? She known for being around and how she get down. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's one right there. But I don't know.
That does not mean they automatically slept
I
together.
don't even think sexy like that. She just
Like
genuine.
somebody like Future. Future can't take a picture
Ironically.
with no woman. You know what I mean? Future walk in the room and the fish stop swimming.
Hey yo.
You know what I mean?
Glaze is
Everybody's
crazy.
gonna think he didn't hit it.
She already had proximity to the culture before she ever had a name in the game. Even after that, Sexy Red was allegedly connected to Chief Keef at one point, and I'm pretty sure they were dating. I'm pretty sure, but it's another conversation,
Yeah,
right?
they was in bed
Again,
together.
same circle,
She was
same
bragging about it.
ecosystem, same route to visibility. Sexy Red didn't pop out of nowhere. She was already moving through the exact rooms that eventually pulled her into the industry. And that's how this world works. Once you're inside those environments, you're not connected to one person. You're connected to the whole network. And that network runs on one thing: familiarity. Because here's the part that nobody really ever talks about, which is something that I touched on earlier. Although these women may not be the best option or even, the most attractive one, they're usually the most predictable option. And when I say predictable, I mean this. They already understand the lifestyle, the chaos, the late nights, the pressure. So rappers don't have to explain themselves or risk being misunderstood. And honestly, that applies to anybody. You don't have to be a
He's
rapper
spitting
to
though.
right?
I ain't gonna
The
lie.
life you live, you don't want to sit there breaking down your whole schedule, your stress, your routine to somebody you're dating. You just want somebody who gets it. And predictability goes a very long way in an industry where nothing else is predictable.
And that's
Think
funny.
about
I don't know why.
it
Who
like
is
this.
this?
Being a rapper
I know that's not.
today means living in constant uncertainty. 1 month you're up, the next
That's
month
Fab.
you're praying.
Oh no,
down.
that's Ty. Yeah, I don't know what you had going on with this one. I don't know. I know this is back when, way back when she was way back then. You know what I'm saying?
Algorithm isn't killing you.
I don't know
One
where this one
mistake can
go.
ruin an entire rollout. One headline can tank your momentum. There's no stable schedule.
Oh, Kylie is one of them. That's crazy. I forgot. Yeah, she got a little roster on there too. Word.
No routine,
Being a
no
content creator
structure.
could be the
So
same
when
way.
everything around you is chaos, your brain naturally gravitates towards whoever feels familiar.
That's such a
And
weird
psychologists
like
call this the
combination. Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner though.
familiarity bias. You don't need to graduate from Harvard
I
to
forgot that
understand
was
this.
the thing.
It's
I
very
don't know why.
simple. Your brain likes what it recognizes. Your brain trusts what it's seen before, even if it isn't the best choice. It's the easier choice because you know it. When your whole life is unpredictable, the familiar
Yeah, then you get on Reddit and see your wife's booty all over your timeline. Nah. Yeah, that's when the familiar bias, needs to turn off. Yeah, I'm kind of used to these kind of conversations. So she understands me. She gets it. And then you see Amber Rose and Kanye fighting. Cardi B threw a shoe at Offset. Sweetie on yacht parties. Get ran through. Allegedly.
Nah.
That's
All right.
when everything just, shit, I'm bugging. You just got to clear your eyes.
Yeah, bruh. You lost the plot. That's when everything go left. That being said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure y'all leave a like and hit the description box below with the bell to the side for Naughty Squad. We is locked in. Let's get it.